We're back at it again with Of the Devil, the newest, hottest, greatest demo that came out.
Yeah, what?
Let's just get to it. I'm kind of excited. Oh wait,
Actually, just to expose a little bit. That's a little weird.
wait,
No,
why?
no, no, no,
Why is
don't
it asking
delete
if I want to delete the save slot?
Don't delete this, please. What?
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 I want to continue. Oh, there's an X here. I didn't see that.
Oh snap!
That's kind of funny.
Hey, before we start.
I just naturally click to the right of things. That's all.
Oh yeah, this is all stuff we were asking about. These are questions.
What's up, Carl?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was this is we're doing things daily now.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, for the channel. So
I don't know. Honestly, it's more work for you because I don't do anything.
no, it's good.
That's Carl real quick, dude. He does everything for the channel. I do absolutely nothing. I literally just leech off of Kyle's hard work. That's literally all I do.
You buy the games. Don't even worry about it. And you bring the energy.
I did buy a lot of games.
Yeah, dude, this channel wouldn't be Annie Make You Fall in Love without the Annie Make You Fall or me in love. But I don't know.
I'm the in love. In
You
love
know,
with
you're-
this.
you're
love
the
with
in
Morgan,
love, sorry.
This chick.
I'm the Annie Make, and then ties the You Fall. And then, I don't know, somebody will... The rest of our friends are the spaces in between.
I date her.
You date her with a
I
AB negative type blood?
Yeah. I find it hilarious that her weight's not listed. Okay.
Alright. Okay. I'm ready though. I just want to let you know we're probably gonna release this one pretty soon actually, just because the demo did come out. And because it's daily, I don't have to worry about scheduling. But yeah.
Ooh, this timeline. This is gonna be important, I think.
Yeah, let's get the timeline.
Should we get the timeline or the details first? It shouldn't matter, right?
Maybe, I mean, it makes sense that the details are on top. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get both information anyways.
So how about the basics? What exactly has my client been charged with?
Your client, Carlos Backer Flatt, was arrested on the scene at 9:50 p.m.
Using his middle name already? They really do think he's a serial killer.
The charge being the first-degree murder of his girlfriend, a Miss Diane's Dawn.
First degree? That's...
Increasingly rare.
to say the least.
It's rare for us to get handed anything but crimes of passion around us. Ooh. City's got damn near more cameras than people. So you gotta be really, really stupid to try and get away with murder.
Well, Heartbreak's gotten away with it 6 times. So what's that make him?
5 times. And that makes him insane. I was gonna go with extraordinary.
Let's split the difference and say he's extraordinarily insane. But nutjobs like that aren't renowned for their ability to think ahead. So what makes you think this was premeditated?
How about the fact that he stalked and killed 5 other women as a warm-up?
Warm-up?
5 previous bullets, 5 previous victims. None of them knew each other, lived near each other, worked in the same fields. Weeks of digital autopsies crawling up and down on their online profiles. Nothing. Carlos Flatt. B negative.
What else did we get?
Victim.
Agriculture genetics researcher for Pedigree Laboratories. Found shot through the heart in the bedroom of the apartment she shares with. Crime suspect Carlos Flatt. No known connection with previous HK victims.
I just realized I don't even know my own blood type. Kind of crazy.
I don't know either. Well, I mean, it doesn't help that, like, I don't know where it is. And I haven't got. I think the only place I would get a chance to know is if I went to the doctor, and I haven't gone to the doctor in ages. I don't think I've gone to the doctor since 2020.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I haven't gone to that.
Dude, maybe I should go to the doctor too. Oh my god. This will be our reminder. Go to the doctor, everyone. What were you looking at, by the way?
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't seem like there's anything too important in there just yet.
Okay.
So the serial killer chose his victims at random. If they have nothing in common...
Yeah, nothing in common at all. Other than that, they look all like cousins. The physical similarities are striking. All 5 prior victims were young women with brown hair and eyes, about the same height, comparable weights.
Well, those features aren't quite uncommon, couldn't it be?
A coincidence? If you really believe that, you should quit your job and start buying in lotto tickets. HK's got himself a type. Anyone can see that. You really gonna try and tell me you don't see the resemblance?
A young woman, brown hair, brown eyes. Can't tell how tall she is from a portrait, but I can take the hint. So, you think what, exactly? That Carlos Flatt wanted to kill his girlfriend so badly, he went out and shot 5 other women first?
Hey, if the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits?
Then you put the shoe on the... What Sunshine means is that it's not uncommon for killers to displace their violence from people close to them onto outlets with fewer consequences. Yeah, I know. Drifters, loners, strangers, workers. He was probably building up the nerve for tonight by first practicing on these other similar women. Or he's just so far gone that he can't tell the difference anymore.
That doesn't make any sense.
That he gone so far that he can't tell the difference?
No, that he killed 5 other people to work up the nerve. Like, he's like, okay, you know what? The first one I understand. Okay, look, I can do it. I killed 1 person, I can do another one. But to do it 5 more times until you're like, okay, you know what? I got this. I don't know, it's a little out there for me. But then again, I don't know anything about...
You don't know about serial
I don't know
murder.
anything about that. Yeah. It's not the worst theory in the world. But it doesn't fit. They want to claim that those previous victims were practice runs, dress rehearsals for tonight's main event. But if that were the case, there'd have been signs of hesitation, nerves. There'd have been mistakes, on top of which guns are impersonal, execution shots even more so. There's no sadism or hatred or intimacy in a single bullet to the heart. Killing your girlfriend or her lookalikes usually is, if nothing else, a lot less sterile. If you ask me.
That's a glitch. Whoopsie.
I saw the time of death was 9 p.m. on the autopsy, but do you have a timeline for the rest of the night's events?
Can't trust much of what comes out of his mouth. But we managed, thanks to less biased sources. And we're pretty confident about what we've been able to piece together from their statements.
So they interviewed the witnesses. Sounds eerily similar to real police work.
The suspect and his girlfriend were arguing loudly with one another starting around 8 p.m. The neighbors were very clear about that part. Couldn't wait to tell us about the happy couple's domestic problems. Everyone in the building knew they'd been fighting for weeks. As you could probably gather from what you saw in the arcs, there was a struggle. Furniture turned around, glass shattered, but things go quiet sometime before 9 p.m. And then there's a gunshot. Scrubbers are still scrubbing, looking for audio from the area to get a timestamp. We heard from enough concerned citizens to be pretty damn sure about the time. Right. Emergency services got a burst of calls from the block shortly after 9 p.m. No one seemed to recognize the sound for what it was. But the silence that followed was pretty universally alarming. Officers arrive on the street at 9:08 p.m., establish a perimeter, enter through the open front door at 9:10 p.m., and then they find your client crouched over his dead girlfriend, his hands covered in her blood. At which point, they move to secure the scene and the suspect.
Sorry, did you say his hand? Singular?
Your client's modded cybernetic right arm.
How modded are we talking about here?
Registered with the HOW E5 habilis. Habili? Industrial
Habilis?
grade look like. Habilis, probably. Says he's spec'd for dexterous manipulation up to class 4 KPA, which means a minimum grip strength of, well, basically, he could crush your neck without even gritting his teeth. Considering a career change?
No, it's not that. It's just... Your eye must be very sensitive for you to put the patch back on each time. And here I thought you just had 14 years old sense of fashion.
You think a cop would come up with her dominant eye just because it was fashionable? I actually thought the same thing first time we met. You what? But gathering back on track, the arm of his has been in the shop for some time now. You can't work without it. Money got tight.
The arguing.
Yeah.
When did he put his arm in for repairs?
8 days before HK's first victim was killed.
Well, no chance they'll be willing to chalk that up to coincidence.
Your client was arrested on the scene after the preliminary scan found his fingerprints on a revolver. And no one else's. Sorry.
A revolver? What kind?
The old kind. The really old kind. More specifically, a Kevlar M54, 6-chambered, 10 millimeters.
How retro?
You don't know the half of it. We're talking steel chamber, real gunpowder, mechanical firing pin, and no tags.
No tags? How is that? Just how old are we talking here?
Yeah, 24/7 location data, timestamped trigger pulls, safeties coded to owner biometrics. For the past 3 decades, tags have made its shooting crimes very unambiguous.
So you're claiming my client used some kind of antique to commit these crimes?
How else are you gonna think he had gotten away with this 5 times over? If he tried to buy a gun legit, he probably failed the very first psych test. And even jailbroken pieces are only good for so long before update withdrawal sets in.
So then, the M54, that's...
Model year 2054.
a 30-year-old gun. Well, that sure complicates things, doesn't it?
In some ways, yeah, sure. but pre-tagging firearms are rare. Gotta be less than 1,000 of them. Gotta be less than 1,000 of them left in the whole country, and fewer still compatible bullets.
The ammunition would have to be over 30 years old, too.
The novelty of this weapon has kept us in the dark so far. But now that we have our hands on it, we're gonna put him away for good. Archive department complained loud as hell about how we had to dig deep, how deep they had to dig. But with the protocols they found, the techs were able to match the rifling marks on all 6 bullets to the gun your client has found with.
Rifling marks?
Bullets fired from the gun that old mark. Bullets fired from guns that old are marked by the barrel shape.
So, if all 6 bullets had the same rifle marks...
We know that they were all fired from the same gun. It's not as plug and play as tags are, but it's equally precise science, I assure you. And if that's not damning enough, the spent casings from the other 5 shootings were still in the chamber.
Without even needing to reload.
The Galver your client was found with is the gun HK used to kill 6 women. No way to lawyer around that.
An untagged gun, just being anywhere near a weapon like that could warrant your arrest. Being found by the police over a dead body with an untagged gun used at 5 other crime scenes is just... To summarize then, you believe that my client fought verbally, then physically, with his girlfriend, and then he retrieved this weapon and shot her?
Yeah, pretty much.
How did he look when the officers first found him?
Guilty.
What was his effect?
Quiet, detached, stiff. Not exactly the picture of a grieving partner.
That reaction may have lost him points with the cops, but beyond that, people react to loss in all kinds of unusual ways. So long as the police are suspicious of you, there's no right way to grieve. Thanks for the chat, detectives. I think I understand the background well enough now. Candidly, I see the same strokes you do. The picture it paints isn't pleasant. But even so, it seems a bit unrefined to be brought before a judge, don't you think?
Hey, it's only your job to catch the bastard. The DA is the only one who gets the conviction. Besides, we're not exactly gonna have to work hard to convince anyone of his guilt.
And why is that?
Because we found a handwritten confession at his desk.
Well, that's that's unexpected. I'm sorry, you're telling me that he wrote a confession. Has it been verified?
Not yet. We have to muscle past everyone. We have to muscle past everyone in fraud and disinfo to get to the front of that line. Why bother? The note's covered in his fingerprints. There's a copy in the discovery data, but I should warn you, doesn't exactly make for light reading.
I'll have to manage somehow. I need to see this confession myself. Sorry for everything. Can't say it enough. Didn't mean to hurt you or do what I did. Did not want any of it to happen. Can't stay in control when I get mad. When I'm not in control, I hurt people without meaning to. Wish I hadn't broken them. Didn't mean to at first, but I was hurting. I wanted you to hurt too, but didn't want to hurt you. Words aren't enough to know. Take responsibility and do what I've been avoid. Please forgive me. I wish I hadn't broken them. Is it talking about that mysterious stuff?
What mysterious stuff?
The fragment?
The fragments of the table? Or is there more fragments that I forgot about?
There's other fragments.
Oh.
Wish I hadn't broken them.
Maybe.
Okay, wait, sorry. I'm still getting used to this thing.
No, you're good.
This is debris.
Ah, debris. Ceramic debris of indeterminate origin found at the crime scene. Found the far side of the room by western window. Flag is irrelevant on next pass.
I wonder if that's what he wrote.
Yeah.
Low cost maintenance, the success of it, and his...
Oh, that's his hand.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Code. The suspect was taken in custody, taken by lab techs for additional analysis. Initial tests show blood on the left sleeve matches that of the victim.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay. Caliber pistol. Bears fingerprints matching Carlos Backer Flatt's left hand with 99% sensitivity. Rifling marks match the bullet. Rifling marks match bullets from previous Heartbreak killings. No matches to any other archived forensic data as far back as 2050.
I really wonder what kinds of guns they have now.
Sorry for everything. Can't say enough. Didn't mean to hurt you or do what I did. Did not want any of it to happen. Can't stay in control when I get mad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in control. I hurt people without meeting people. Wish I didn't. Wish I hadn't broken them. Didn't mean to at first. I was hurting. Wanted you to hurt too, but I didn't want to hurt you. Words aren't enough. I know that now. I'll take responsibility and do what I've been avoiding. Please forgive me.
Okay.
I don't know. Just based on the game, I'm assuming he's probably innocent.
Yeah, I'm assuming that too.
I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Brought up by Thortec.
Welcome to Phoenix, right of the future.
I guess it doesn't help that I can't read these thoroughly because I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes like reading over this over and over again.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. It's a little... I know it probably sucks, but it's a little long.
Block Defense Corporation, Thortec. Mods, body modification mods.
Interesting at that, actually. Okay. Okay.
That was difficult to read. Barely legible, in fact.
Well, got a spin on that?
No need.
But it's a confession.
Not a confession that he signed, though, is it?
Not yet.
And not one he intends to sign anytime soon, considering that he asked me for representation.
Yeah, the most wanted man in the city asked for a lawyer and got you. Guess you're both lucky.
Hardly. I just happened to be awake when the call went out. But I'm not flush with work, so I can't afford to turn tail now. So if you don't mind, I'd like to go and speak with my client. What? He's not still handcuffed in there, is he?
Look, counselor, with all due respect, we have a strong evidence pointing to that man being responsible for 6 murders. 2 hours or so in cuffs isn't cruel or unusual. And that's for your safety as well.
It's kind of you to worry, but I doubt he'll be in any danger.
He's killed 6 women.
None of them were redheads. I appreciate that.
uh,
Seriously, though, I'd like to speak with him alone now. Camera's off, if you don't mind.
huh. Mike's on or off is your call, counselor. But we be watching them. But we'll be watching the feed from right outside, in case anything happens. And the cuff that is, stays on.
Not worried about me. Hell chivalrous.
Yeah. And my armor's practically blinding.
Hey, what's up, Ty?
What's going on, Ty?
Hey,
We're
come on,
playing.
I'm just
in-
watching.
What's it called? Of the Devil?
Of the devil.
Yeah. Gross. Start up the unlock cycle.
You can be the next character, Ty.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
We're just playing this for a little
Mm.
bit.
No,
Counselor, just one last word of advice. If you have any interest in his well-being, I suggest you help him sign that confession.
Not a bad idea. I do get paid either way. But the defense part of a defense attorney isn't just for show detective.
I mean it. 6 people dead is one thing, but he also caused weeks of widespread terror and public unrest. Putting it another way, he's made the state look bad. That's a capital crime if ever was one. And even if the death penalty is not actually on the table these days, I can guarantee he's not gonna like whatever rehabilitation plan they draw up for him. Look, I've seen the virtual world release program in person, and it's,
Being challenged before the Supreme Court.
yeah, sometime in the next decade maybe. Just remember, a plea deal might feel like a loss for you, but it keeps him from, well, that's probably a win for your client, right?
Prison sentences are generally lighter for those who plead guilty. That much is true. It saves the courts a great deal of time and money, and they show their gratitude with reduced sentencing. But no one will ever be grateful towards the heartbreak killer. Anyone convicted for killing 6 people, they'll never rest their mind another day in their life. Okay, Ty, would you like the rundown? I think this might be you, Ty.
So,
okay,
oh yeah, tell him.
what's up?
So this game is called Of the Devil. Basically, it takes place in the future, you know, cyberpunk, retro-y kind of style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Glowy, neon. And basically, it is... I can't remember the surveillance state. That's basically what it is. It's like 1984 style, where basically everything and anything is pretty much being seen and heard at all times, pretty much. And so, because of that, getting away with crime is extremely unlikely. Very, 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 very unlikely, because everything is seen. And they even like see like some of like what you see too, because of like augmentations and stuff like that.
Right.
So basically, you commit a crime, you're going to jail, basically. However, we are a defense attorney in this world, and the client that we're dealing with is the quote-unquote notorious serial killer known as the Heartbreak Killer.
Ooh,
Yep.
it's like the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah. So you want to read his confession note, and then you can get an idea of his personality, and then you can voice him for us. How does that sound?
Okay. A note handwritten, barely eligible. A note handwritten. Okay. Sorry for everything. Can't say it enough. Didn't mean to hurt you or do what I did. Did not want any of it to happen. Can't stay in control when I get mad. When I'm not in control, I hurt people without meaning to. I wish I hadn't broken them. Didn't mean to at first, but I was hurting. Wanted you to hurt too, but didn't want to hurt you. Words aren't enough. I know that now. I'll take responsibility and do what I've been avoiding. Please forgive me.
And then you allegedly killed your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And also 5 other people before that.
Wow.
Fun.
Golly, what a goober.
So think about it, you know what I mean? Maybe when you can tweak his voice a little bit, but like think about how you want to voice him, you know?
Yeah.
Get into character.
Yeah, feel the situation, you know? You got it.
I'm sorry. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, so I think that might be you.
Sounds good.
It's depressing as hell in here. They need to liven this place up. Carlos Flatt, right? Hope you don't mind if I get comfortable. We've got a lot to convert. This shouldn't take all night.
What are you? Look, I already told you people. I didn't.
I'm not a cop, Carlos. Furthest thing from it, actually. I'm a lawyer. Your lawyer, in fact. And I'm here to help you.
Yeah, well, they said that too. All of them did. Back there and there. Kept repeating the whole ride over. They said they were going to help me, that they knew that this was all a mistake. Then they said that I killed. Acting like they were on my side, and they thought that I could have...
It's not their job to help you, Carlos. But it is mine, and I'm here now. He's still in shock. I need more information, but if I approach this the wrong way, he'll just clam up even more. I'm sure you're exhausted. It's probably difficult to think, let alone speak. But I'd like you to try and answer a few questions.
Please already.
Questioned you? I'm sure. But they were treating you as a suspect, not as a client.
Okay. So what did you want to know?
I'm guessing the order doesn't matter again.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't matter.
Let's start simple. Something mundane. Route in route. I'd like to know a bit more about you, Carlos. Something like... What line of work are you in?
I'm with City Engineering. Or I was. Or I should be.
As I thought, police must be convinced he mapped the optic blackouts using the data he stole from work.
My arm. I got it slotted for the shop. And,
Carlos, I'm gonna need more than that. So what do I know? He works in city engineering, not a desk job. Ray said he was wanted for work, and that arm must be in custody at the moment. Based on his shoulder, it'd have to be pretty...
So his arm is essentially a wrench, all things considered.
that's supposed to say utilitarian.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is your thing.
Yeah. His arm is
No, I mean, you can voice your opinion. Because to be fair, I got, like, all of them right so far.
I mean, just because it's... I mean, well, what was he? Mechanical or civil engineer? For the same?
I'm guessing it's mechanical, but it literally says mechanical here. This is his prosthetic limb.
Yeah, utilitarian would be...
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I mean, I think it's utilitarian, because that's what he got it for work.
Right.
He didn't get it for show.
Low cost of maintenance.
And it's a mechanical limb.
Right.
Strength is Cherokee. Oh! And you know what, too? The fleshy
Hmm.
ones have high cost maintenance, I think.
Right.
Well, that's for the robots. The
Ooh.
robots had high cost maintenance because of flesh.
Mm.
So I'm just gonna apply that logic here. Because it's mechanical, it's low maintenance. As opposed to being fleshy and lifelike, which is higher maintenance. I don't know.
That's good.
But like I said, I've literally gotten all of them wrong so far. They're like little bonus things that you can do. Utilitarian, yeah. He doesn't strike me as the type who's enamored with the aesthetics of modding. The young and the restless and the rich swapping in neon and chrome limbs because they like it the way it looks. Or the way it makes other people start looking at him. No, he's pragmatic, grounded, and very unlucky. In which case, I should be too. You know, my brother wanted to mod.
Really?
Really? I don't even have a brother. He had everything planned out, a whole career path of promotions and bonuses, and the upgrades they afford him. Then came his 18th birthday present, test results politely informing him that he's not a viable candidate.
That sucks.
I think he felt relieved, actually. It seemed like it was a weight off his chest. Like he was glad he didn't have to choose. Does that make any sense?
Yeah. I think it does. I always figured I'd start it all. I'd start small, a hand or maybe an eye, test the water. Never thought about lobbing the old damn arm off though. But as a recruiter, it was enthusiastic. He said, because of the the NCDA, there was a financial aid and resources. Of course, they got shit canned. So now me and every other modder is royally screwed. Couldn't even let me keep the task credit.
The New Citizens with Disabilities Act was amended, not repealed. But I doubt he'd appreciate the distinction at the moment.
I worked in tighter spaces, the high-vol environments, mostly kind of big upkeep. Typical stuff for modders, you know?
He's speaking freely now.
I'll be
Don't
back.
need to do much more than repeat his words back to him to keep him talking. Okay, I guess we'll wait for Kyle. How have you been, Ty? We're recording, by the way. Heads up. I think you probably assumed that already.
What? Nah, it's all good. It's all good. Good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm
I'm good.
surprised. I didn't think you were gonna get on.
Oh, bro, no, I got you. I mean,
We already spent like did we already game for like 6 hours today?
yeah, of course, man. Of course, I'm hopping back on. Hey, there's no reason not to. I was just at the gym for a bit. That's all.
Dude, going to the gym is actually.
I know. Oh my gosh, dude, 195. I can't believe it.
Dude, I'm happy for you.
Thanks, man.
So you when you like your gym goals, are you mostly looking for like strength?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep. 1,000,000%. I want to hit 225 bench press.
I remember when I was doing gym stuff, my goal was hypertrophy.
Yeah, that's the goal, dude. 10 reps.
But
Hypertrophy is definitely a sustainable goal. Like 225, I'm not gonna hit hypertrophy on that. I mean, I need to be like twice my size, muscle wise. But hypertrophy is a fantastic goal.
yeah,
But
because I don't know, I don't really care about the strength. I more so just like I don't even want to look muscular. I just want to look toned.
yeah, that's sustainable, and
I
it's
just want to give
pragmatic
my
too.
body a texture.
Texture, ooh. I mean, you know, there was
Oh,
there
yo
was a
yo.
hmm?
Sorry, did you
What's the cord? You can unplug it if you want to.
guys stop because I left?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh,
all good.
I'm sorry. I
What?
just got some water.
Oh no, dude, reading takes a lot out of you. Okay, let's get back into it. But the right word choice here or there can still make a difference. You work on the canopy. You must be.
Hmm.
I wonder which one we're supposed to pick.
Ooh.
Tell me, Ty.
That's the
Which
one for
one?
you.
Which
Obviously.
one do you think it is?
It's,
One of
I'm
these
stuck.
things is not like the other. Well,
I'm
yeah.
stuck between
Let me give you
strong
the hint, Ty. One of these things is not like the other.
and
One
strong.
of these things just doesn't belong. Which one is it?
I'm stuck between strong and good with heights.
Jay
No.
said hi, by the way.
You go with your hey, hello. Go with your soul, dude.
Well, I don't know. I say hi too. I guess I don't know. Am I supposed to say hi back?
Yeah, you're supposed to have it. I mean, it's all up to you if you want to say hi back,
I don't know. I just like. I don't know. I find it weird when people are like,
John.
"Oh, so and so says hi." I'm like, "Well, can you tell so and so that I say hi back?" And they're like, "Oh, so and so says hi back." So and so says to ask you how you're doing. Oh, tell so and so I'm doing good. So and so says he's doing good. You know, I like that back and forth. I'm just like, eh.
No, I mean I don't mind that back and forth of, oh, they said hi. Oh, they said hi back. I don't mind that back and forth. That's not awkward. It sounds awkward, seems awkward. It probably is awkward for other people, but for me, I don't care.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna go. I don't know.
Your heart, dude. What is your heart calling?
You
Is it
work
under
on the
a lot of
canopy. You must
pressure?
be under a lot of pressure now that the subways are cornered off.
Damn straight. And this crap with Long? Once word got out that the case was against him, it was for real. Every chest jog in the chain became terrified of their own shadow. All of them, convinced that the internal affairs is gonna come knocking if they misplace it so much as a paperclip. Everything by the book means no room for compromise, no room for problem solving.
No room for engineering?
Yep. And no patience for screw-ups either.
He's trying very hard to not look at his shoulder.
Oh,
Why are you wearing your prosthetic? Why aren't you wearing your prosthetic right now, Carlos?
That rejection issues starting last month. A lot of sleepless nights.
Since last month.
since last month. That's very interesting.
Rejection? Did the therapy not take?
Well, it's not that well, not like that. It's not like that. I wasn't oozing pus out of my sockets or anything.
Then do these rejection issues have anything to do with your scars?
Not in the way that you're thinking. I'm right-handed.
So those cuts on his face are just from shaving?
Never thought I'd go on so long. I have to relearn how to do everything.
Oh, well, there we go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because the whole thing, Ty, with the case is that he shot and killed 6 different people with the same gun. And he killed 6 different people with one shot in the heart each time without failing.
Mm-hmm.
But he's uncoordinated.
But he's uncoordinated with his left arm. Interesting. The plot thickens. The plot
Yeah.
thickens.
Just like a paste. I mean, the problem started small, trembling, but then come the spasms. It just oversensitivity, they said. An easy fix.
But the problem got bigger.
Couldn't let it get that far. but I need to be able to trust your own hands. And when you're on the job site, drop a cutter at the wrong moment and, well, people could and will get hurt. So I sat down and made an appointment, turned in my arm, and watched my case get placed at the back of the damn line.
Where did you turn it in?
Some mass turnaround chop shop with waiting list like you wouldn't.
It doesn't sound like you're a happy customer.
Hell no! I found a dozen other clinics with shorter wait lines. As long as I'm renting and not owning.
The manufacturer decides where your arm gets maintenance.
And that's why I'm sitting here with this expensive ass stump for a shoulder. I haven't been able to work in weeks. Bosses were generous enough to say that my position might still be there when I got 2 working arms again. Right.
You couldn't buy or rent a replacement yourself, just in the meantime?
I serve at the pleasure of the state. And they've got exclusivity contracts with Indy, all locked up in the white knuckle type.
Indy? How Industries? As I recall, he's registered with one of their Habilis models.
If I took one step on site with an insured tech, forget the fines. I'd lose the down payment and my arm. And, well, I'd never work in the city again. If this was last quarter, maybe I could have worked something out with my management, but like I said, no one's taking out their neck for anyone. Not that longs in hot shit.
You mentioned discomfort. Are you in pain?
Pain will come and go. It's the itches that'll kill you. Phantoms come back pretty fast when I don't have anything. Arm shape attached to me.
Didn't they give you something to, well, wear in the meantime? Something the clinics lend out for cases like this.
What they gave me is a deadweight 3-jointed landfill fake piece of shit. Sorry, it's just... That's a very shitty feeling. Having a part of your body that... Well, that you know they cut corners on. It fits. Compatible. Technically. I can slot it in and feel on balance again. But the fingers don't even bend. And the quick twitch motors are way off. It's like walking around with your arm asleep. Or dead.
So, were you wearing it when...
Wow. I mean, diet would go with its stability, right?
Huh. Which is even more relevant? I'm kind of confused, actually.
You might try to look at the evidence, see if there's something.
I know, but I don't know what evidence to look at that would indicate.
Here.
Submitted 5 weeks ago.
Yep.
Ooh, very.
Because when she died and when he was arrested is on the same day. And when he was arrested was only a couple minutes after she died.
It was an immediate arrest.
Honestly, when she, like, if we're talking about stability and having these phantoms, wouldn't it be important if it was on when she died?
Well, she
Sorry,
had.
what was that, sir?
Well, I mean, like, in the sense that, you know, the arms seem to have given him some form of stability, and he has phantoms and he has problems adjusting. Wouldn't, when she died, be, like, the, I guess that's hard, because being arrested is also important, but, you know, like, his ability to kill or wouldn't, or to be a part of any murder would rely on his ability
Well,
to people.
I think that's more relevant.
Right. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's probably when she died.
He had blood on it, right? When he died?
On his left arm.
Oh, on his left arm.
for me, it's more. I'm just trying to figure out what is the more relevant question.
Alright.
And that to me, if he was wearing it when she died, that's more relevant to me.
Right.
Because I don't really care if he was wearing it when he was arrested, because she was already dead. I want to know if he was wearing it when she died, because that's the only way that he's capable of killing her in my mind. Because if what he's saying is true, and he's no good with his left arm, he needs his right arm in order to commit the crime.
I think you're spot on.
Yeah, I like that thinking.
Right?
No, yeah.
I'm not missing it. People are gonna put comments and be like, "Oh, that's dumb."
Clearly, he couldn't have entered the car.
But it makes mistakes. It's nuisance or processing something. Because of large mental element at play in therapy.
This is actually a very interesting game.
It's a phantom visions, but it doesn't have anything in the eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's a student. I missed that.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Oops. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna go when she died.
Yeah.
Good, man.
Plus, I mean, I'm assuming even if he was wearing it when the cops got him, they'd probably just take it off of him anyway, right?
Right.
Right.
I don't know, dude. When she died, that's about as subtle as a sledgehammer. I can be a little less blatant than that.
What?
Really?
Oh, see, I forgot. We're trying to be. It's about the way that we're questioning it.
Oh, that's
Not about the
right.
information. I forgot about
Because
that.
we're trying
I
to.
knew I was missing something because I was like, this is way too obvious.
I see.
I misunderstood what the goal of the questioning was. This is hard, dude.
Yeah. Because we're trying to understand too when the. Well, because he's been through several lawyers. We're trying to make it seem like we're on his side more so than the guys beforehand.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should have got that because I did establish that when he was arrested, when she died, was basically the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's a good point. Plus,
Yeah.
didn't she say earlier that she just has to repeat things, or she has to repeat several things, and he just relinquishes the rest and continues? So it's not pressing him; it's just setting some kind of precedent.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
It's
That's
like
hard.
yeah. These questions are kind of like riddles, you know. Like half the battle is trying to figure out how to figure them out, you know, like what it's
Ooh.
asking. You know what I mean?
I see. He's Batman.
I don't know if I'm smart enough for this game.
Well, we have the demo to get a taste.
I like to pretend that I'm really smart, a really smart guy into criminal stuff, but the truth is I can't make heads or tails of any of this stuff.
It's a demo. We're getting a little, just a taste, just a little taste.
Batman?
I know, but it's not a nice feeling when you've gotten literally every single one wrong, except for one so far.
Yeah. This one was my bad.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't your bad. It was more so. I think I'm just misunderstanding what the question is looking for.
Mm. Either way, I think it's just a bonus. The story's gonna continue either way.
Yeah, but I want to do good.
I know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a visual novel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but at the same time, this is just you testing water still. You don't know this game, so
I know, but I'm trying. I'm trying really hard.
You're doing great, and you're doing great.
I'm not doing great. That's the other thing. I know I'm not doing great. I missed all of them except for one.
Yeah. You're doing fine.
It's fine. You know what? It's fine.
It's not. I think it's just a crappy feeling because it's not like Helldivers. Say like in Helldivers, it's like I didn't get any kills, but it's like, oh, but John, you carried the pack the entire way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, but you got the hard drive, or like, dude, you called it like 50,000 airstrikes. That was so cool. But in this, it's just you got it wrong. It's like, oh.
But you
got it
solved
wrong.
The questions ease.
I guess there's no other factors that make me feel nice about myself.
Stop thinking his nose.
Anyway, let me drink some water. Get back into character, I suppose.
Back into kill.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Ty, look at Morgan, dude. She got it going on.
Bro, no, I'm not gonna lie. I was checking it.
Checking her out.
But I got competition because the dude on the right's like 189 centimeters, and he is stunning. So
He is stuck.
Yeah, well, his girlfriend died. I don't think he's in the mood anytime soon.
I don't know how Morgan's feeling. That's my problem.
I don't know if Morgan's gonna be able to convince him like that.
Well, bro, she didn't ask about the girlfriend. She's leaving her out. I'm just saying, bro. Maybe she's advancing. I'm not like other lawyers.
I'm not like other lawyers.
Listen, the game is of the devil, okay?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Her eyes glow red when she talks, okay? Like, come on.
Bro, that is
okay.
absolutely.
It's okay, Morgan, hit me up.
Yeah. Morgan, you know.
Jelly.
Yeah, Morgan.
No, hit me up. Not done.
Come on, she kind of fine, dude.
You already got a chick, Kyle. You already got one. Ty and I can fight. We'll fight over a later time.
All game.
Fight over.
Were you wearing it when you were arrested?
No, I wasn't. But I'm pretty sure I saw the police begging it as evidence, so can't have gotten too far.
So Detective Reyes was being quite literal about how he was found. He had the victim's blood on his left arm only, because at the time in question, he didn't even have it right. No inconsistencies in the story so far. He's opened up about as well as can be expected. But this has all just been a warm-up for the both of us. Dude, I like those transitions. It's very
Tense.
cool. Carlos, you and the victim were romantically involved. How long did you two know each other?
Right. I've known her since college. We shared a few classes, some mutual friends. Always got along. Eventually, we just got together at some point. Oh, it's all closed.
Huh?
Right. You have a good night. Oh, my dad.
What?
Anyways, I don't know. It's just, it's just in the middle of voicing an anime character.
Imagine if your dad came in and he's like, "You're voicing him wrong." That's not how I did it.
An octave lower.
I wouldn't do that.
Sorry, Dad.
Are
Oh
you-
my gosh, you don't say that, dude. He's
Not quite my pitch. Not quite my pitch.
Not quite my pitch. Single octave.
So, it's an octave lower, Ty. What? You heard what I said. An octave lower.
Why do you suppose I threw my...
Didn't realize I raised a tenor. Bro, I can't. Did you? Yeah, I was at the gym and I was thinking about the Nekopara situation. Yes, that was the only reason I was able to bench 195. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Yeah, sorry, boys. Getting back on track.
Okay.
Guess I never really.
Oh, whoops. We don't get to know what he said.
I forgot what I was talking about. It's hard. But it just sounds pretty cowardly, whatever I was saying.
Whatever I was saying.
Diane, she was in genetics. Focused her studies in agriculture.
Oh, was it a plant? Is that why it says them?
What?
No, because so this is my working theory, right?
Mm.
Where is it? Conductive resin, data pads, not scrubbing.
What you gotta say?
Where is it? I don't remember where it is, dude. I'm having a hard time navigating this thing. Okay, right here. I wish I hadn't broken them. Didn't mean to at first. So when he said broken, my mind was on the... At the scene of the crime, there was mysterious debris.
Mhm.
Right.
Which I guess it doesn't actually look like dirt, but I'm wondering if it was plants.
Okay.
If she was into agriculture. And that's why it refers to them, because it's multiple plants. In a vase, maybe?
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't know, that doesn't look like plants.
Could be.
It could be. It could be a plant pot. Could be
That's
a
kind of
vase.
that's my crackpot theory right now.
I can see that line of thinking. I can see it. I can see it.
It always takes them a few tries to get used to using past tense.
Okay, sorry. I'm back. Just finished your post-grad work this year. Got hired right out of the gate. Practically headhunted. Do you believe that? Practically headhunted. Well, of course she was. Any company would be lucky to have her, unlike for your last job. He'd ask money too.
So her career was starting to pan out. Right as you had fallen into the mother of all slumps. Where was she hired?
Pedigree? No, Pedigree Laboratories. I'd say that, like, the name matters. The whole setup's under, like, Harco's umbrella.
That doesn't narrow it down. Harvest Corporation grows a third of the soybeans and corn in the entire country. One client that size, the lab wouldn't need any others. Now, no corporation earns the mega prefix without a little throat cutting, but Harco is about as unsexy as a big business can get. Predictable like the seasons. No one's gonna buy that they had some lab tech murdered because of corporate greed. Had she adjusted well to her new job?
Yeah, they loved having her there.
She never mentioned arguments or disputes? Corporate politics getting rough?
I don't think so. Not like I've been a good listener lately. But I never got the impression that she... Look, no one I know could have done this to her. And there's nothing she could have done that would deserve what happened to her.
It was a long shot. Hoping for a disgruntled character from her past to shift blame onto. But with no other suspects, I can't just reshuffle the detective's suspicions. I'll have to disprove their arguments entirely. Thank you, Carlos. That was very helpful.
It was?
Now, I'd like you to try and tell me whatever you can about what happened tonight.
Oh,
Start at the beginning and take your time. The details are important, you know.
right, miss.
Morgan,
I'll try Morgan.
when you're ready.
Well, we were arguing. We had been arguing a lot lately. Arguing about, well, stupid stuff. I haven't been working and I haven't been making money. I haven't been pulling my weight. I was mad at myself. More than that, I was jealous of her. Jealous of her nothing. Jealous of her goddamn money.
The reports say you were arguing around 8 p.m.?
8? Yeah, that must have been when we started. We got into it and I said a lot of things that I shouldn't have. And I said one thing that I really shouldn't have. I crossed the line and we both knew it, so I left.
You left?
Yeah. Walked out the front door. Thought some fresh air might help me cool off. Help me figure out what to say to make it up to her. Of course, the air wasn't fresh, just humid, thick like mud. Pissing away the time Diane was.
Did you bring your phone with you, or any other electronics?
No. I kind of started off. Didn't even take my key. I didn't even lock the door behind me.
With optics down, traffic and street level cameras won't help him. That leaves. Did you go through a checkpoint, or talk to anyone with modded eyes? Did you buy anything, cash or credit?
No, not even a vending machine.
Not even a damn vending machine, huh? I may have met my match. How can anyone be this unlucky? That's quite unfortunate.
I just wanted. Why? At the time, wanted to wallow in. Really? Well, I'm sorry if I don't have all the details quite right. My head is. But if my exact route would help, the counts probably. What? What is it? Optics? Was what? Can that even happen?
And there's no other proof that you were out at the time Diane was killed? Meaning you've got no alibi.
This isn't. This can't. Listen, I didn't do this. I couldn't.
Carlos, I'm the one person you don't have to try and convince. After all, I am your lawyer. So let's just get it all out there and see what we've got to work with.
Right. Right.
Now, you said you left to clear your head. So what made you come back?
Well, I came back because I heard a noise. A loud noise. Didn't know what it was. But it was loud, and it scared me. And it came from the direction of our apartment. I was walking back at first. But at some point, I must have started running because when I got back, I was so out of breath. And I even saw that the front door was open. Something dropped in my chest, and my lungs wouldn't.
You live on the first floor, right?
Yeah. First floor apartment, street facing entrance. We were proud of that when we first moved in. Like it was some kind of big deal. From the hallway, I saw her, but I didn't realize. I never thought that she was. The lights were off. The whole room was a mess. I thought that we had been robbed, or we had fallen, or there was broken glass, furniture knocked over. She was. I called her name, and she didn't. I checked her pulse, and it was still warm. Her blood was warm. And I saw.
The gun.
Looked so heavy that I thought it had to be fake because I didn't want it to be real.
Is that why you picked it up?
What? Pick it up? didn't touch that thing. I didn't shoot her, damn it.
Doing what I do. You hear a lot of lies. White lies, blatant lies, hasty lies. Bad lies especially. For me, it's always been easy to spot a lie. But it can't be hard to know what to do about it. I have all the proof I need in my files, but he's nervous and defensive. And none of this works if he doesn't trust me. Stay up to date on the details of evidence by checking your phone. If your clients notice that you don't know what you're talking about, they'll stop giving you any credit. This is where I start actually losing life. I mean, his prints were found on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he said it was
It's
heavy.
not-
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Dude.
it doesn't belong to him. It's not his gun.
No.
Because it's old.
Right.
They could even register to begin with because they don't really have that kind of system.
You're found with it.
I don't know if he
Registered-
was found
That
with it.
feels very confrontational.
Uh,
But I don't know. I don't know nothing.
I don't know if he was found with it, but I definitely
I
know.
mean, I guess, like, technically, if you want to say, like, the gun was there when they got him, but, like, that doesn't make sense to me. One thing's for sure, so his fingerprints are on it,
Yeah.
so he has to have touched it.
Word.
Not because he was found with it, just because his fingerprints are on it, I guess.
That's hard. It's like, would that make him?
See, I don't know, dude. I've gotten all of them wrong so far, so I don't even know.
Let's see. You were found with it. He would probably freak out, right? Like, no, I wasn't.
You were found with
You were
it.
found with it. Does that?
Well,
imply
actually, no. I think they would have
that part
specified
was
that.
in the area? And
Because then it
your
doesn't matter if his fingerprints are on it if they find him holding the gun.
Yeah.
friends- Right.
Yes? I don't know.
They might have covered it. Well, like. I don't know. I just know that his prints were on it.
Do you think it's more important to state something that's objective or to state something that makes him feel better?
I think this time it's more an objective thing because this time we're supposed to be he's gonna be judging how well we're keeping up with the case, with the information, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the credit. The prince is probably the way to go, but if
That's
we're
what I'm
doing
thinking.
Yeah.
It's a fact that your fingerprints are on that gun.
what? But I didn't do this. I wasn't thinking. I was just.
Carlos, all I'm saying is that you picked it up. That's all.
Would you believe me if I said I didn't realize it was a gun?
That explains how his prints got on the gun. But not in a way that would satisfy the police. Still, if all he did was hold the gun,
Oh, stupid, so stupid. I know what a gun looks like. But seeing it in my own home, right in front of.
you were in shock, Carlos. You still are.
The police came in sometime after that. I don't remember much of what they said. Things started to move so fast, it seemed like. The rest of my night went probably the way you expect.
Carlos, you admit to having a verbal argument with Diane, but you said you were surprised to see the room trashed when you got back. To clarify, you're saying that you two never had a physical fight?
What? Physical? We never fought. We never fought like that. Did the police say that we did?
They assumed as much. Which means they also assumed the room was disheveled well before the shooting occurred. Considering what Carlos has told me, what else did they assume?
What is it?
I'd like you to take a look at something for me. The crime scene?
Oh,
It's an AR module built from data taken as the police entered, so...
right. It's just that
It's just data, Carlos. No grisly details.
Okay. Let me see it.
Take your time.
All right. I think I've got it.
That's how the police found things. Now close your eyes and think back to how the room looked when you left. Try and focus on what's out of place.
All right.
I'll take notes. You just say whatever comes to mind.
I don't remember exactly where everything was. But, well, the mirror was upright, of course. And the clock was still on the wall. The chair got knocked over at some point. The bed got tossed, the cushions torn. And the urn fell.
Oh, the urn.
Yeah, there you go.
Other than that,
That's the them,
that's
not the
the
plans.
stuff. Or-
Yeah.
So my plant hypothesis was wrong.
Yeah. But, I mean,
new evidence came up.
yeah.
No, sorry, that's all that stands out to me.
I see. Like so?
Uh.
What's wrong? Something out of place?
Hmm.
Carlos, you need to trust your instinct. If anything seems off, don't be afraid to speak up.
It's just, I guess I just assumed that your notes would be making edits to the AR.
Oh,
Well, I suppose that works too.
Sorry, well, I didn't mean. I think your drawing was pretty good considering.
I'd like to change the subject now, Carlos.
Right.
Let's talk about the letter that was found on your desk.
Letter? What do you mean?
I mean this letter here. Do you recognize it? Because the police are calling it a confession.
A confession? But this is just a note to self.
Pardon?
When we fight, I lose my temper. I say things I don't mean to. So this morning, I tried writing things down, so I'd have a script to stick to. So I can apologize to her instead of just, well, fighting with her.
Carlos, you say in the note that you hurt them?
That I broke her fidget tubbies.
Fidget tubbies.
A new fidget spinner.
Fidget tubbies?
Dude, we should just end it right there. Fidget tubbies.
Fidget tubbies? You
Yeah,
really want to
end
end
it
it
right
right here? I'll be real, because there's probably like... there's like 30 minutes left of this, so if you want to do... Yeah, we can stop right here.
Fidget tubbies.
Fidget tubbies. We'll end it at Fidget tubbies. That's going to be the name of this episode. Fidget tubbies.
Fidget tubbies. Cut.
Keep me up
Cut
all
it.
night.
Cut.
Cut. Oh.
Cut.
Oh, okay.
Fidget tubbies. Cut.
Okay, wait. Okay, say Fidget tubbies when I say. Okay, go now.
Fidget tubbies.
Okay, the outro's playing now.
Oh
He's
wow,
got-
this is some brilliant game design. I can't even see the menu.
You weren't supposed to end like
Wait,
this.
keep that in. Keep that in. Keep this in, bro.
Oh, keep it in. Okay. I will
Keep this
pull.
in. Keep this
I will
in.
pull
Wait.
the. I will pull the trigger.
Look
I
at
will
this
pull the
game
trigger.
design.
I will pull the trigger.
Alright, bro, can you go to the left? Alright, thank you. Yeah, just load it up. Oh.
Well, you want to like? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
not gonna
Morgan.
What a beauty.
Flatt? Flatt's got the damn that's crazy face. I'll be real with you.
Oh, God.
Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, damn, that's
That
crazy.
happened for real? That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Okay, now we can cut it. Okay. What
Okay.
is it? Fidget tubbies.
Fidget tubbies. Okay, sorry. Say it now.
Fidget tubbies.
Oh my gosh, it's still going.
Dude, this is never gonna end. The text is cut off on the side.
We're supposed to end in a fidget tubby. Oh my god.
Fidget tubbies.
Okay, there we go.
Fidget tubbies.
Is that our new code word when we wanna quit the episode?
Yeah, say it right now.
That's smart.
Dude, wait, my game actually crashed.
Oh no, it's blurred out.
I can't control anything.
What?
I don't know. I'll just close it.
There you go.
That was weird. Okay, I'm kind of